Hi everyone, hello. Hi. Right, today's live is going to be about using KDP, how to get started, on your first book, using Bookball, and start making your self-generating, your earned income, your side hustle, a little bit of extra money. And I speak about using KDP because that's what I use. So this is my KDP. And so far this month, I am earning $350. So it's something that I definitely recommend to people using Amazon KDP. What is Amazon KDP? I think that's the biggest thing. It's not the most well known. I think in the side hustle world, people know about it. But people who are new to exploring side hustles, KDP is a publishing service through Amazon and it's free. So a free publishing service from Amazon. And you can self-publish your own books from low content to high content. What I mean by that is you can publish planners, word searches, puzzle books, mazes, things like that, or you could publish novels. But I just do low content puzzle books. So, and I've been doing this for about, I think seriously for the last 3 months, but in total, I dipped my toe in the water about 6 months ago. So just a few hours a week is what I spend expanding my library on KDP. And yeah, this is where I'm at this month. 91 orders, $350. So my goal is for the end of the month to be at $400 because I think that's roughly £300. And so far my growth in Amazon KDP has a general trend of upwards, so that's really encouraging and exciting. So yeah, Amazon KDP. So starting from the beginning, Amazon KDP, you can sign up for free, which is the best thing. So you just create an account, sign up for free. I think it takes a week maybe to get approved. Soon as you're approved, that's it, you can start publishing. It's as simple as that. And when I say start publishing, I mean you can upload books and get them into your library. I think you can publish a maximum of 10 books per week. So that's what I always try and aim to do. I upload 10 books per week. And at the moment, they are all word searches. So every week I upload 10 new word searches. And the way I personally decide what word searches I'm going to start to create is I look at my previous sales, see what sold best, see what has sold full stop. And then that'll help me decide whether to create something totally new or try and expand on genres I've already created. For example, if I've created a word search about cats or about camping, say I've done a word search about camping and it's sold well, I would try and look at creating 10 different subcategories of camping or variations of a camping word search. So I would do one in large print, small print, pocket size book, maybe one geared towards UK camping, Canadian camping, American camping, maybe then camper life, motorhomes, caravans. So I try and expand every sales of a topic into as many different topics as possible. And then again, every month what I'll do is I'll recheck, see what's sold again, and then let my sales forecast what the next books I'll publish will be. So these are my sales for this month already, and we still do have 3 days left of the month. So 350, and like I've said before, I've only been doing this for a few months and seriously doing it for about 3 months. And this is already my sales. I mean, I don't know if it'll be up and up forever, but at the moment it is going in an upward trajectory. So it's quite exciting stuff, to be honest. My only problem with Amazon KDP, or for me, is I just wish I'd have done it sooner, because it's, for me, it's quite easy to do around my job. I think if you're looking for a side hustle to do around your current job, like you want something you can do at home as and when you want, this is perfect for you. So all of these books I've published on Amazon KDP. So let's have a look at all the published books I've got. So I'll go on my bookshelf. These are all my published books. I think there's 10 on a page, 9 or 10. And I've got 18 pages, so I've got around 170, 180 books published. So if I'm averaging 10 per week, you can see I've not been doing it for forever. And these were the first books I published. So the very first one I published, this was just a trial run for me, just while I got used to Amazon KDP. So it's called Cats. We can have a look at that actually. So how did I come up with that? How did I create the cover? Where did I begin? So this is where I started using BookBolt. So this is BookBolt. So you log into BookBolt. This is the screen you get, and then you can click. So this is to help you search for titles or what your next creation will be. It can help you decide what's a good idea, what's a bestseller, what isn't. And you go on Studio, and when you go on BookBolt Studio, you can create your book. That's one I've done recently. I've loaded some up here. So this is one that I'm working on at the moment. So this is the cover, and then this is what the inside looks like. So you can see it looks like a proper word search. Looks familiar to you, like word searches you've probably bought in the past. Let's just load that book up. And then not only does it create your word searches, it creates your solutions too. So let's have a look at the solutions. There we go, that's all the pages. I always try and do over 55. I could do over 100. Something again I might do. So again, if you have something like a bestseller, you might want to do 50 and then maybe do like 100 word searches, 100 puzzles. So there we go, and these are what the solutions look like. Really professional, really clear, really clean. And the number one thing that we should always focus on, or I think is the most important thing, is your cover. Because when you are selling on, so you upload your book to Amazon KDP, and then it'll show on Amazon, just normal Amazon shop, like you're scrolling through, and you've got to remember you're looking at this on your phone, so your buyers are looking at it on their mobile phone. So it'll be a small thumbnail, so you want a really nice cover, because when people are buying books, they're not seeing the inside, they're just seeing the cover. So you need a really eye-catching cover picture. So you got to make the writing really big, make sure it's readable from a small, so it probably looks something like quite small. So as long as you can read geography, word search. This is a word search book for like revision. And eye-catching, is the front clear? Is it obvious what it is? So you can see two children sat at the dining table doing word searches, so you know it's word searches. I'm just starting to put some clip art on there, so to make it obvious that it's for geography. And then when you want to create your puzzles, you click this puzzle tool here. Let's have a look here what else we can see. So it's hard to show on mobile format, but I'll show you what I can. So you can choose, these are all the different insides you can have. So line papered, graph paper. I'll just go straight to the puzzles. So different types of puzzles here. You have crosswords, Sudokus, word searches, number searches. So this is the one I use, but there are other things you can do. You can have them in different shapes. All of these different types. So you click on that. And then, so because I create 55, because on my front it says 50 plus puzzles, so I do 55. So 1 to 55, then it's got your 55 pages. This pops up, and you can see how many words per puzzle, so I do 15. And then when I create my word list, on the first word is the title, and then it's the 15 words. And if you put use first line as title, then it'll pop up as the title on your word search. So definitely do that. I think it makes it look much better. Otherwise, it just still say puzzle 1, puzzle 2, but I think the titles look great. We'll reset this. So it says choose CSV file. What CSV file means is when you create an Excel, just a plain Excel file, you can click save as, and usually it's dot, is it XCL or something? .xl. You can save it as .csv. So you save your word list as .csv. So I don't think you can see this, but I'm just uploading an Excel file. Well, a .csv saved Excel file. And this is geography. Okay, so there we go. And then you just click preview. There we go, so you can see this is how it's going to look. And then continue to solutions page. That should do it. And then it just uploads it. It only takes a couple of seconds. And there we go. So I use BookBolt for all of my published books. Every single one of my uploaded published books on KDP I've made using BookBolt because I find it really simple and straightforward, and my books always look really professional. And also when I've got these sales coming in, it's working for me, so I definitely recommend using BookBolt. And if you want to use BookBolt as well to give it a go, you can actually get a 3-day free trial. So if you're just trying to figure out if it's something for you, you wanted to try Amazon KDP, definitely try it, get a 3-day free trial. You've got to choose my code, it's Torry20. And then if you want to continue after your 3-day free trial, you actually can have 20% discount as well. So I highly recommend. So yeah, this is my book. And then we've uploaded it. Let's have a look what that looks like. Done, like that. So once you've created a really eye-catching cover, you can just save your project or clone your project and start another one, keeping your same layout, your same cover, and just change it, you know, from geography to science, or if it was birthdays to anniversaries, or camping to football. Keep your same format, keep your same template. Then your creations become quick at replicating. Upload your CSV files. So another question might be, well, how do you create these word lists? And the truth is, I don't sit and create list after list after list. You can use AI to help you generate word lists. You can just say, create me 55 word lists with titles for whatever topic. Or sometimes that's a bit too much for AI to handle, so you might say, do 10 at a time. Create me 10, create me another 10, create me another 10. So that doesn't take long either. And then you can just copy and paste it into your Excel file. So I find from literally blank canvas, creating my Excel file, creating my cover, uploading to BookBolt, that per book takes about 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes. and then that one book publishing in it on Amazon KDP probably takes another 10 minutes. And if you're doing a few at a time, it kind of slows, makes it quicker as well. So if you're doing it like in batches, really useful. So let me show you the publishing process. So literally create new title or series, paperback, create a paperback. Now I can only show you so far on publishing because I've already published 10 books this week. So I'll get to the bottom. I can get to the bottom here and it'll say you've reached your publishing quota. But I'll show you what you have to do. It's all straightforward. Again, the more you do it, the more straightforward it is. So you published your book title. So geography, revision, word search. So keep it concise, straight to the point. It's a geography revision word search, ages 7 to 11. I think that's, let me check. Yeah. And then subtitles. So think about what people might be searching for. I'd start with geography revision. This is how I do mine anyway. So geography revision, what else might people search for? Homeschooling, geography. Now this is my UK version, so I'll probably put UK curriculum. And people might not search for ages, they might search for year group. So yes, ages 7 to 11 is year 3, year 4, year 5, and maybe year 6. I always try and use all the characters you've got available. So geography revision, homeschooling, geography, UK curriculum, year 4, year 5, year 6, year 3. What else might people search for? Home learning. You can even think about what topics are in your book, maybe like Egyptians, climate, primary school, help, primary revision, okay, that'll do. And once you've kind of got a good few things, again, you can use this on your other books. You can put author, you don't have to use your own name, you can use whatever name you want. I could put Tory puzzles, write a book description. What I usually do is get AI to generate one for me. I put a brief description. I just say, give me a description for a book. This is what it contains. And it's to sell on Amazon, so it'll create something, so I'll just paste that in there. I own the copyright. Does it have explicit images or title? No. Click your marketplace. So this one's .co.uk, choose categories. So you have to try and choose relevant categories. I picked two. I'm not sure if I'm missing any, but if you go on sports and hobbies, and then hobbies and games, you can pick word games. And then another category is again sports and hobbies, and you can pick hobbies and games again, and then puzzles and brain teasers. So those are the ones I use. Now this one is a large print book because I will be posting this book in I think 11" by 8.5", which means the print will be above a certain pointage. I think it's 15, which classifies as a large print book. And then you type your keywords. So again, things that you think people would be searching for. So geography revision, homeschooling, primary school help, anything you think people will be searching for this book. So it's a geography revision book, well, revision word search, fun learning, home learning, primary school revision, UK curriculum, anything like that. Set to release your book for sale, and that's it. Save and continue. And then the next page will be where you upload. So you pick your book size and you just click upload. And it'll be uploading your download from here. So you click download current project. When it downloads, you get two files. One says interior, one says cover. So your publishing page will say upload your interior, upload your cover. It's pretty straightforward. So yeah, that's how I publish my books. So it says creation exceeded, so I can't do any more this week. So we'll go back to let's go back to my report. So this is my sales. So 91 orders in 28 days. So this is what I'm making this month so far. Let's have a look at what I did last month, just for comparison. So we still have 3 days left of this month. Let's have a look at what happened last month. Filters, there we go. So what did I sell in June? $254 last month. I was really pleased by that because I think the month before was maybe $100. So it just shows my sales are going up, they're increasing, which is amazing. So last month I made $254. So far this month I'm at $350. It just shows with using Amazon KDP and Bookball, the more consistent you are and the more work you put in, it pays off. And even when I'm saying the more you do, there's a limit to what you can do. You can only publish 10 books. So the maximum you're going to be doing is 10 books per week. And once you get into that habit, I have a reminder on my phone and it goes off every Tuesday and it's my publish 10 books day. So every Tuesday I spend a couple of hours publishing 10 books. And literally a couple of hours, that's what I do. It's easy, put telly on, get publishing, and that's it. So just a reminder, if you want to try, you can sign up to Bookball, use code Tory20, you get a 3-day free trial, and if you want to continue use, you get 20% discount. So yeah, definitely give it a go. Try and earn yourself some extra money. Okay, I'll probably do another live in a couple of days, guys. If you've got any questions, feel free to ask. You can message me if you've got any questions you want me to answer on the live, how to get started or what you're worried about, any concerns, or just some tips, some advice. Thanks for watching. See ya.